Hello, welcome to the comic. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3. Hello, welcome to the Comic Bros Authority podcast. My name is Andre. I'm your host, and with me is my co-host and the manifestation of Steve Irwin's ghost, Miles.
That's so sweet. Thank you. Oh my God. Thank you.
Dude, I feel like I haven't talked to you in forever.
Because you haven't.
I know. I've just been sending you memes.
I know. That's all we do.
That's all we do.
In between episodes, it's just sending each other memes and that's it. And then like a quick text here and there.
Yeah. Well, honestly, it's all business.
It is. It's just, oh, did you see the edit? How's the edit?
Oh, by the way, how do you do this?
Yeah, Andre started picking up the slack on the pod, so thank you.
You don't have to tell everyone our business well.
Okay, sorry.
I'm kidding. That's what they're here for.
We're here for our playful banter
Yeah.
and our witticisms.
Well, or lack thereof.
I know.
Anyways, welcome to the show for this week. We're going to be talking about Marvel's latest attempt at a superhero film, Captain America: Brave New World.
Yay! Or should I say, I think Marvel's done.
Yeah.
Until Daredevil Born Again comes on, then Marvel's back.
Oh yeah, every other project. That seems to be what's going on.
It's like the Star Trek films. It's like the odd numbers are bad, the even numbers are great.
Yeah, and they're going to keep making them because they make money.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, so Andre, the recent Captain America, everybody, Captain America: Brave New World.
I'm so sorry. Go on.
No, I mean, it's just, what's there to go on about?
I know.
All right, hold on. Let me.
I'm looking up the credits right now.
Okay, yes, thank you.
All right, so Captain America: Brave New World is directed by Julius Ona and written by Rob Edwards, Malcolm Spellman, Dallin Mousson, Julius Ona, Peter Glanz, it's created by Joe Simon, Jack Kirby, but not Falcon, I believe.
Yeah, so let me give an overview of this movie that I have here.
Okay, go ahead.
Sam finds himself in the middle of an international incident after meeting with President Thaddeus Ross. He must soon discover the reason behind a nefarious global plot before the true mastermind has the entire world seeing red. I pulled that off of Google.
That didn't come from your brain?
Nope.
Oh, well, you could have asked AI to do something.
I know. Okay, Andre, so what did you think of Captain America: Brave New World?
Captain America: Brave New World, starring Anthony Mackie as the titular Captain America.
Oh, yeah.
Taking over Steve Rogers' role.
Yes.
I'm not a fan.
So you just didn't like the movie?
You know what? I thought it was the bare minimum of okay.
Yes.
But beyond that, there was nothing spectacular about it.
No, I was bored throughout the movie.
Yes. It was just doing what it needed to do. And
yes. It feels like it's Winter Soldier light.
Yes.
It feels like it doesn't have any of the passion behind like Winter Soldier and Civil War.
Yeah.
Behind it. I can tell what they were trying to do, but I don't think it worked, or at least it just felt too safe.
I agree.
Not to say Winter Soldier is like a deep movie, but like when the Russo brothers came in and did that, it was like such a different Marvel project. You can see its influences for the better of it, where they said they wanted it to look like what is it? I wouldn't say John Wick, like Heat. Like they said, like the shootout scene in downtown LA in Heat was a main inspiration for an action scene in the movie, and like they want to go for that like kind of like spy thrillers of the 70s. And you can see it, and you're like, oh, there's a love for that kind of genre filmmaking in Winter Soldier, but
Yeah.
You don't
I
see it in here.
Yeah, you don't see it at all. But okay, so let me piggyback off of that. You can definitely see like the influence of like spy thrillers and political thrillers of 70 movies in Ed Brubaker's Captain America, which influenced and was adapted into Winter Soldier.
Yeah, yeah.
This movie was, it's honestly, it's a completely new story.
Yeah.
There's no strict adaptation that it was grabbing from besides Thaddeus, I guess.
Yeah. So this movie is not a Captain America movie. It's Incredible Hulk 2.
That's what I thought as well.
Yeah, I saw that criticism come up, but I kind of already like our like all right, there's a mysterious player throughout. Oh yeah, spoilers everyone.
Yes, we're gonna go into spoiler territory because we will be talking about the movie. If that's not your jam, go ahead and pause this and come back later after you've seen it. But if not, then we'd love
Bef-
to have you here.
oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, so when they had that whole mystery throughout the movie of like all right, who's pulling all the strings? Who's doing all this? Who's doing all that? And we all know it's the leader.
Yeah.
There was no, so that's I think like one of the biggest mistakes, the crimes of this movie is that there's no mystery behind it whatsoever.
Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree with that. Everything was given out in the trailer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and that's what when I sat there and then throughout the movie, Thunderbolt Ross is just like, "Oh no, I'm taking this medicine and oh, I'm getting angry."
Yeah.
And it's like, well,
My skin's being flourishly red. Ugh.
yeah, it's like I already saw this in the trailer. What do you like? I don't know if it was like a marketing thing that messed up with this or because I know that directors kind of want to keep that in the movie without it showing in the trailer, like what happened with Terminator when
Oh yeah.
with John Connor being a Terminator.
Oh yeah, that's right. I thought you were talking about what happened in Terminator 2. I think I'm not sure if I know James Cameron wanted it to be a secret that you didn't know that Arnold Schwarzenegger was going to be the good guy in Terminator 2.
Mm.
I forget which way it went, but I thought you were talking about that. But no,
No,
yeah,
no. I'm talking about the one
the
with
Terminator Genesis.
yeah. Is it? I get mixed up with the names.
It's Genesis. It's
okay.
yeah, it's complete crap.
Yeah, the one where John Connor is a Terminator, how that was shown in the trailer, and the director got upset because that was supposed to be the twist of the movie.
Yeah.
I think that really applies to what happened with this film
Mm-hmm.
because in the trailer, right there, it shows Thunderbolt Ross turn into Red Hulk.
Yeah.
Even though that's not like a secret, because that's it. That's just who he's been for the last 20 years.
Yeah, yeah, it has. It's almost been 20 years since he's been Red Hulk.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the movie hinges on that. That because it hinges on two things. One, it hinges on Thunderbolt Ross turning into the Red Hulk by the end of the movie. Like we don't know what's going on, but we obviously do because he's just promoted everywhere.
Yes.
And then
I mean, it's the poster is red. The other poster is Red Hulk's hand smashing the shield.
yeah, exactly. And then you have all the toys.
Yes.
You have him screaming in the trailers. And then it also you have what's his name?
Tim Blake Nelson.
Yeah, Tim Blake Nelson. He was announced that he was in this movie.
Yeah.
So you can be like, okay, I haven't seen Tim Blake Nelson yet. And they keep talking about this mysterious guy. And then I was like, oh, okay. So it's the leader pulling all the strings.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay.
I honestly forgot that the leader was in the movie because it was so heavily focused on Red Hulk and Sam Wilson and
Really?
Falcon. I completely forgot about Tim Blake Nelson.
No, it was always in the back of my mind when I was watching. I was like, oh, it's Tim Blake Nelson. Oh, it was like, he's the leader. Yeah. Because I remember we saw Incredible Hulk in theaters.
Yeah.
And then when the Bruce Banner's blood started dripping on like a cut on his head or
Oh, that
something.
got me so excited when I saw it.
Yeah, because like I mean, back then we were thinking, oh man, there's going to be a Hulk sequel, and he's going to be the leader.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
And then
that
it
was
just
rad.
never happened.
Yeah, and you had to wait 20 years.
Yeah, literally. It's almost been 20 years since that.
Yeah, it has.
It's been 17.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I think it's kind of weird to just kind of like wrap this Captain America movie in a Incredible Hulk sequel
Yeah.
instead of like pulling from some of the comics, because honestly, like they could do, or at least what I think is like just turn like a Steve Rogers story into a Sam Wilson story, but then give off some of the themes going on from Captain America and the Winter Soldier TV show into, and like have that make a through line.
Which they kind of did when it came to
Barely.
Isaiah Bradley.
Barely, dude.
Yeah,
that was so surface level.
Yeah.
Like I like the idea of a black Captain America, and if he feels like worthy or not to wear the shield. And in this movie, it starts off, everyone's just like, oh, hi, Captain, hi, Captain, hi, Captain, hi, Captain. And I was just like, oh, he's just so accepted by everybody. But like, he really doesn't do much in the film. He really doesn't go through like any sort of like, the stakes aren't high for him.
Yeah, I agree with that. I feel like his own personal connection with the mantle of Captain America was explored in the Falcon and Winter Soldier series.
Yeah.
But we didn't really get to see everyone's reaction to a black man becoming Captain America.
Yeah, because he was like that for like the last 5 minutes of the TV show, and that was it.
Yeah.
And so we get a lot of reaction of Isaiah Bradley, but that's about it. All right, so let's give some context on.
Yes.
Yeah. So the story revolves around Sam Wilson. The Falcon is now Captain America. He's taken up the shield from the previous show. So he is basically just kind of like a soldier for the White House, kind of doing like.
Yeah, he's working for the government.
Yeah, he's working for the government, and Thunderbolt Ross, who hunted down the Hulk for years, is now, and even the Avengers when they broke off, is now president.
Yeah, during the Civil War. For those of you that don't know, Harrison Ford now plays Thunderbolt Ross after the passing
Of
William Hurt.
So Thunderbolt Ross wants to reform the Avengers. He kind of starts butting heads with Sam Wilson at this point. And he's also butting heads with Isaiah Bradley. So Isaiah Bradley is kind of MK Ultra'd into trying to assassinate the president, and he is like a Manchurian candidate.
Yeah.
So he is framed for trying to kill Thunderbolt Ross, and so now Captain America has to find out who put him up to this and free his friend. Yeah, they kind of discover this mystery of who's pulling all these strings, and at the same time, Thunderbolt Ross is trying to get these new accords together to mine materials from the Celestial Island, which you see from the Eternals movie. And so it plays a whole big part on like the larger scale and politics of the world of Marvel's Earth, as they figure out this new metal called Adamantium. And yeah.
Yeah.
So that leads to like this big international incident, and then you find out the leader is the one who is pulling all these strings, who is trying to kill Thunderbolt Ross for Thunderbolt Ross blaming the events of Incredible Hulk on him.
Well, let's get into how we feel about the characters and where they are within the MCU. How do you feel about Anthony Mackie as Captain America?
I like him. I like him a lot.
Yeah.
My favorite line that made me laugh out loud in the theaters is, I think he was fighting like that first action scene where he's fighting that guy, and then he goes like, that guy says, I can do this all day, and then he goes, well, I gotta hurry up, I got shit to do.
Yeah.
I cackled out loud when I saw that. I was like, it's a nice inverse on the Steve Rogers line.
Yeah, I can do this all day.
But it's also just like smart assy, and it's just like I really don't have time for this shit.
I'm not Anthony Mackie's biggest fan. I thought he did the job and he did it well with what he had.
Yeah.
Um, a lot of the things that I do see him in, I just go, eh.
Right. Okay.
Like I'm not trying to like diss him or anything. I think he's a very like mid actor.
Right.
So I wasn't really. I mean, like I like the idea of Sam Wilson being Captain America. It happened about 10 years ago in the comics.
Yeah.
I think the character is very much worthy of carrying the mantle more so than Bucky.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
And I like where they put him in this. I wish there was just a little bit more of the world reacting to Sam Wilson being Captain America.
Yeah, because there would be some pushback.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, there has been real world pushback when it happened in the comics. So have that explored in the movie. But I think the movie just played it too safe.
I think so as well. I mean, if you go back and you look at Nick Spencer's run on Sam Wilson Captain America, he played a lot into what that was as Sam Wilson being a black man and everyone chanting, "That's not my Captain America."
Yeah.
And even Nick Spencer also created Joaquin Torres.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I bet he got $2 for that.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he did. Yeah, so there was a lot to explore with all of that. And Nick Spencer's Captain America, there were these like super cops that were these like robot super soldiers that would be going and beating up, people of color, and Sam Wilson would have to be trying to stop that. And I feel like it's a double-edged sword with Marvel, because if they do try to, grab something from that era, because that was probably the longest Sam Wilson Captain America run in the comics.
Yeah.
Because after that, they reverted him back to Falcon, and then recently they reverted him back to Captain America because of the films.
Yeah.
So I think if they tried to play into and grab some of the stuff from Nick Spencer, they would be guilty, quote unquote, for being too woke
Or you
because
politicizing Marvel movies, which I mean, Marvel movies aren't political. There's not really a deep theme like that. I mean, you sort of get that with Winter Soldier of like security versus privacy.
yeah,
Which I mean, it doesn't really go like to the full extent of like what a movie could do with it because it's a Marvel movie.
yeah,
But yeah, it's I felt like that could have been interesting. That could have given Sam Wilson some pushback. So like instead of just having to free my friend and we got to figure out who is pulling all the strings, and us as audience members, we know going in who the hell's doing it.
yeah.
So it deflates a lot.
The stakes were personal, and to some degree they were high when you get into the whole
International conflict.
the international conflict that very much felt like a Cuban Missile Crisis situation.
Right, yeah. I feel like the themes of like world reacting to a black Captain America would be interesting story wise and for a character.
I think it would have grounded it a lot more.
Yeah.
Because when you had, gosh, I always have to go back and compare it to Winter Soldier and even Civil War.
Yeah. I mean, those are I mean, at least for me, like high standard Marvel movies.
Yeah.
That and the Guardians trilogy.
Yeah, because I feel like they were done with a lot of care.
Yeah.
This one just felt very generic.
It did, yeah.
Like run of the mill shit.
There's a scene where I just did not feel any tension whatsoever. And that was when Giancarlo Esposito started shooting Sam Wilson.
Oh, when he was in the car?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then they go into that little junkyard place and start having like the gas thing, which I was like, shouldn't this kill them both?
Yeah, I didn't feel I didn't
feel tension. Like it could have felt like, the shootout scene in Winter Soldier, but it just it didn't.
Yeah.
It was just like one guy in the middle of the street just shooting Sam Wilson. And I was like, okay. And then like Sam gets stabbed, but like he takes it like a champ. He doesn't
with
really.
no super soldier serum.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. I was just like, yo, like this guy is like he's really taking it. Like I want to see him like bruised and beat and being like, this Captain America shit's gonna kill me one day.
Yeah. I mean, they do kind of allude to that whenever like they bring it up several times in the movie, like at least 3 times.
What, that he should have taken the super
That
soldier?
that he should have taken it.
Yeah, it still doesn't. That's more of saying and not showing.
Yeah.
Like when we look at Batman when he takes off his shirt.
Yeah.
Like the scars on his body tell the story.
Yeah.
And we don't need to know. We're like, oh, this is doing something to him, and yeah, that's I would have liked that too, like just showing him more in pain instead of like shrugging it off and like it's like, oh, I got stabbed near the heart and I'm okay. I was like, what the hell? I got stabbed took an axe to the chest.
Yeah. What'd you think of the new Falcon, Joaquin Torres?
I thought he was all right. I think
Yeah.
I think he kind of reminds, like, I know he's supposed to be like young and he looks up to Captain, but I just he was a little too like, how do I say it? Like happy go lucky, and not in a way of like Batman and Robin. I'm bringing up Batman again. Where you have Batman's dark and brooding, and then Robin's like, oh hey, yeah, let's go, and he's like hopping everywhere. This is more of it was just they were like very chummy. I do have to say, like, they do have great chemistry with each other.
They really do.
Yeah,
they feel like really good friends, which I appreciate.
Yeah. I was like, all right, cool. Yeah, I like that, and
it gives Sam Wilson a someone to just bounce off of.
Yeah,
that isn't an Avenger.
Yeah, because the Avengers are not here.
Yeah, because they're like dead and gone.
Yeah, they're dead, gone, out of time, off world, whatever have you.
Whatever the Hulk is doing.
Yeah, who knows what the Hulk was doing during this whole thing?
Dude, right? He's chumming it up with She-Hulk in California.
Right.
Oh, wait, he has a son.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
He's off being a father.
Holy crap, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he was all right. Yeah, just like wide-eyed young guy who just wants to be like Captain, which I think they should have played into a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, grounding, because like Captain America, he's Sam is not, he's not a super soldier.
No, but he's taking punches like one.
Yeah, that's the thing, is like I wish they leaned into that some more, of like, this is a normal everyday guy who took up the mantle of Captain America, like a living legend.
Mm-hmm.
And again, that would have been so fucking cool to see or like to explore.
Yeah,
didn't
we didn't get anything.
I like that Joaquin Torres kind of like sees him as like this sort of like he's inspirational to him on a personal level.
Yeah,
and you can see it, and I like that through their chemistry.
Yeah. What'd you think of Harrison Ford?
Harrison Ford lately, everything I've seen of Harrison Ford, he's been kind of like killing it.
Yeah.
He's been doing good.
So what did he do recently? He did
Indiana Jones and Shrinking.
No, he also did that TV show where he's that cowboy TV show.
Oh, yes, 1927?
Yeah, something like that.
Yellowstone.
Yeah. Yeah. He's great in that.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I've only seen clips of it, but I was like, damn. Because I felt like
my buddy just worked on it, so that's all. That's as much as I know.
Yeah, because I feel like he really phoned it in when it came to Star Wars.
It's known he just does not give two fucking shits about Star Wars.
Yeah,
he does not care.
He's just like, give me my paycheck.
Yeah, just give me my paycheck. I'll be on set. And then here he's doing a good job. He looks like a man stressed.
He was hell stressed throughout the entire movie.
Yeah, I'm just like, yo, this president's buckling under pressure.
Yeah,
which I think would have been it. I think it's interesting that you have this newly elected president who kind of turns out to be a monster. But again, they don't do anything with that.
Yeah,
they don't really explore that too much.
No, because all that happens right at the end.
Yes.
And by the time it happens, that's it.
Yeah.
And you just get a scene where Sam Wilson visits him in the raft.
Yeah. And that part I hated.
Why is that?
All right, so I can tell like maybe they were trying to do something like a little politically safe there, where Thunderbolt Ross tells him, "I'm glad we can talk out, the disagreements between each other, and like we can see eye to eye." And I was like, in a perfect world.
Yeah. Yeah, right?
Uh,
After everything that happened. So what happens was that it turns out that the American government hired a known terrorist cell to go steal adamantium from Japan.
yes. Well,
And
no, that was the leader who set that up.
the CIA fund, the Black CIA fund.
Yeah.
I thought that was Thunderbolt Ross doing that. Just
No, that was the leader.
then why was the leader playing it on the speakers at the end of the movie?
He wanted them to know about the crimes that he did, about blaming it, because the events of Harlem are directly tied to Thunderbolt Ross, but they blamed it on Samuel Stearns, and Samuel Stearns helped him win the presidency,
Mm-hmm.
by being evil geniusy. And
Because I felt like Thunderbolt Ross had a guilt about him for the hiring of the Serpent Society.
no, he didn't know about the Serpent Society.
Oh, well.
Which, all right, let's get into the Serpent Society.
Or lack thereof.
The serpent person.
The serpent person.
That is it. And they wasted Giancarlo Esposito.
I know.
They fucking wasted him.
They just said, come in, read some lines, and then leave.
Yeah. I was like, what? You hire Giancarlo Esposito. He is a hell of a performer.
Yes.
And you do nothing with that.
Yeah, it was completely wasted.
Yeah.
While I do enjoy his presence whenever he does come on screen,
Yeah.
for some reason I just didn't feel it in this performance whatsoever.
Yeah.
And he is an incredibly talented man, but
See Breaking Bad.
Yes, see Breaking Bad. I mean, even in The Boys.
Oh shit. Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
He's menacing in The Boys.
Yeah, just the way he stands up to Homelander the way he does.
Yeah.
I mean, like, talk about tension.
Yeah, exactly. Because when Homelander comes on screen, you're already tense, and then Giancarlo Esposito comes in, you're just like, oh my god.
Exactly.
Just like stress.
Yeah, but for this, you didn't really feel any of that. You didn't feel any of the tension. Maybe he was doing this for a paycheck, even though I don't think he needs one because he's in everything.
Yeah. He's even in Far Cry 4, I think.
Yeah. He's on the cover.
Yeah. But yeah, I wanted to see more of the Serpent Society, but we got like maybe 2 people.
We got the big dude that said I could do this all day.
Yeah.
And then we got Giancarlo Esposito, and that was it.
That was it.
I remember them saying that there was someone going to be playing Diamondback.
Yes. She was cut from the movie. There's pictures of her on set.
Really?
Yep.
Ooh.
So they got rid of her and they got rid of somebody else. I forget who that actor was, but I saw a thing.
I mean, it would have been cool to sprinkle them throughout the film.
Yeah.
As like mini bosses before you get to the main boss kind of deal.
Yeah, exactly. That
would have been cool.
That sounds interesting. That sounds fun.
Yeah. Because then, and like the thing about the Serpent Society is they each have their own thing about them.
Yeah, they're snake themed villains. If you like, I know they made fun of them last season on Invincible.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but they didn't do much.
Yeah, it was a Serpent Squad of 2.
Yeah, that's it.
But then I also kind of don't like the fact that you had to ground it like that to the point where the Serpent Society is just a terrorist cell of people with guns and ammunition. But then again,
the Ten Rings is a terrorist organization too.
Yeah, but they changed it. They later retconned that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, the Serpent Squad. It wasn't. They didn't do anything interesting with them. And then so let's get into the leader now because there's not really much to say about Serpent Society.
There isn't. Cut and dry. That's it.
The leader,
Tim Blake Nelson. Okay,
another great performer.
Another great, which I honestly thought he came in and he did a good job. He was to me.
I wanted more.
To me, he felt menacing.
I wanted him crazier.
Yeah,
because remember how crazy and kooky he was in Incredible Hulk?
Yeah,
and how he was like basically in love with the Hulk.
Yeah, because he was studying gamma radiation.
Yeah, and then he was like, "Oh my god!" and just seeing him transform and everything. And then even when he gets the blood in his head and he starts transforming, he's like smiling and laughing.
Yeah, in Incredible Hulk, he seemed like he wanted that power that Bruce Banner had, that even Emil Blonsky had.
Yeah, exactly.
So then when it drips in him, he's just like, "I'm finally getting it. I'm going to be cool."
Yeah, but it didn't happen.
No. What did you think of the design for the leader in this?
I liked it.
I liked it too. I thought they could have went a little bit more. I wanted a bigger head.
Oh, okay.
Because I felt like this was just Levi Langstrom from Invincible.
Yes.
I felt like it was like they went that route instead of like big head leader.
Okay, so big head leader, I think is either Herb Trimpe's version of the leader.
Yeah.
And so they went. Did you see the concept art of the leader? They even have toys of him with the big head.
Oh no, I honestly haven't seen anything.
Okay, so
regarding
they did show he did have that. So I think that goes into the reshoots because everything Tim Blake Nelson was in, it wasn't like he was on screen with anybody else.
Yeah, I mean, besides
he was just kind of like, yeah, and then it looked like he was kind of, there was some scenes like in the garden where he looked like he was green screened into it.
Oh, I was just going to say like a stand-in.
Yeah, like probably like when they do like an over the shoulder shot of him, like where the camera is facing Sam, that's like a stand-in. And then when they're shooting like the other one, they're just probably getting Nelson on like green screen or something because it looked like that. And so
I saw it on a really crappy screen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it like the screen itself was dirty as hell. It was low quality.
Gross.
Yeah.
So his design is the Todd McFarlane design from the Peter David run.
Oh. So this is what you wanted to talk about earlier.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's why I was going to mention it because I'm reading Peter David's Hulk run right now.
Yeah.
And I like his design of the leader because it's a big head, but the top is just like brain, like the form of like the cerebellum or something. You know? Just looks all nasty and gross because Todd McFarlane loves drawing horror shit.
Mm-hmm.
He loves horror comic books, so that's what you see when you look at him. And I was like, oh man, this guy looks menacing, even with the pencil mustache. So I like that design. I don't think I would have taken him seriously if he had the oversized head.
Okay.
He would have looked too much like what's the bad guy from is it Professor Nitro from Crash Bandicoot?
Yeah.
I think he would have looked too much like him.
Okay, I do see it now. I just looked it up. I see it. How they usually draw the leader, he has the giant forehead.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at this one right now. Cortex. I'm looking at this one right now, and it's kind of like a brain with a indent right here, like the ass cheeks on his head.
It just looks like a brain.
Well, the one I'm looking at looks like ass cheeks.
Oh, damn, Todd.
It's bad quality, but
yeah. Yeah, I love Todd McFarlane's redesign of him. I was like, he's very menacing in that run.
Okay.
Like Peter David and Todd McFarlane really they really did a good job with that one. But I liked his design. I just thought when it comes down to it, the writing of this movie sucks.
Oh, yes.
Because everything is just he's 10 steps ahead. He knows every variable and he knows the percentages. And
But it wasn't that hard to figure out.
yeah, it's just like I figured it out. I'm pretty sure 90% of the audience figured this shit out before Sam Wilson did.
Yeah.
And that's just one of the biggest deflations of this movie, where I'm just like, nothing's tense. I'm not even like a few steps ahead of these characters. I'm like 1,000 steps ahead. Like I'm a mile ahead of these characters.
Yeah. So going back to talking about tension in the film, I feel like the only tension that I really felt was when the jet fighters, Whiskey and Jackal, were brainwashed and shooting at the Japanese army.
Yes.
I feel like the
that was
tension
great.
of that scene.
That's a good action scene.
Yeah.
It's a great one.
It was great. But that's about it.
Yeah. Now, on top of that, I just think Hulk throwing around Falcon like that, I was like, he should be broken.
Yes.
I was like, he should be gone.
Yeah.
And he's just like, I got a few broken ribs. No, but I think, that action scene was really good. I felt it as that they were trying to stop war from breaking out, and which I was like, oh my God, this is so cool. And you can see the stress. Like, I think like that was fantastic, but that doesn't do much.
No.
It doesn't save the movie. And
no, because it just goes down, and I'm gonna quote our good friend Eric, at least the action was good.
Yeah,
because I enjoyed that scene. I enjoyed the scene on the White House lawn. I thought when
they fucked up the White House.
Yeah, like Red Hulk standing on top of a broken White House.
Oh, how symbolic.
Yeah, I was like, oh, look at that.
Yeah.
And Marvel's telling the future now.
The stuff with Red Hulk is great. The stuff at Celestial Island was great. I wish the hand-to-hand combat was...
That is another thing. I was just... it really bugged me how generic and it's just simple combat. When the Russo brothers made Winter Soldier, they were inspired by the Raid.
Yes.
Yeah, so they were inspired by the Raid, and they wanted the hand-to-hand combat to look at that. You can see it. The scenes where the Winter Soldier is fighting Captain America.
He's tossing the knife from one hand.
Yes, exactly that. Dude.
That's intense, because you're just like, and then
Winter Soldier versus Black Widow.
Yes.
Ooh, yes. Like, thinking about it, it gives me chills.
Yeah.
On my arm, because just how dynamic it was. It looks nice, and when you go ahead and I feel like there was no inspiration for this. It was just like, hey, we gotta make this movie. Despite there being like 4 announced reshoots or so.
Yeah. You can see the reshoots is insane at the end.
Yes.
Where he's like talking down Thunderbolt Ross.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, don't you remember the cherry blossoms and bringing Betty here? I was just like, wow, he is not really there. He was composited into that shot.
It was so bad.
He framed in that motherfucker.
Yeah, that the CGI, or
it was a CGI for the reshoots.
Yeah,
honestly, because I think the movie like looks good. It looks fine.
Well, like I said, I saw it in a crappy theater, so that honestly, I think the presentation of the movie theater really impacts how you feel it.
Yeah,
and I just thought it looked really bad. Not necessarily like the CGI, like Hulk looked bad.
Oh,
no, I thought Hulk looked great. I'm just talking about like just putting someone in front of a green screen and calling it Washington DC.
Yeah. Especially when they get to that cherry blossom area.
Especially when they get there.
I was like, oh, okay, this is obviously, just they're probably using the volume for that.
Yeah.
It's the real-time rendered background that they use for Mandalorian.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's probably that.
Well, Mandalorian's a TV show and it looks way better than
Yeah,
this.
okay, so that brings me into the directing.
Yes.
This movie, like there was nothing, it just felt so like flat and standard.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's nothing interesting about, shot movements or the way the movie looked. Like I think the trailer showed like the best parts and like where the lighting looks dynamic. There's a lot of contrast going on with that, but there was nothing in the rest of the movie. It kind of just felt flat.
I agree. I was thinking about this on my way home today. The thing that made Marvel movies so special during the last era of films, the Infinity Saga,
Hmm.
it was because you had these directors that would come in and bring their flavor into these films.
Yeah.
You see a lot of James Gunn in the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
You see a lot of Joss Whedon
No, yeah.
in the first two Avengers films.
The
Then
Russo brothers.
the Russo brothers and the way they direct.
Yeah.
I mean, even still with Chloe Zhao and the Eternals.
I really like how the Eternals looks.
Yes,
I really do.
yes, like it.
I know everyone hates on it. They're like it's too dark, but I did not think that at all. I saw everything completely.
Yeah,
But
same.
for me, it's probably one of the best looking Marvel movies.
Agreed.
It's everything just feels so tangible and real and there. And I'm like, oh my God, they're in a city, they're in a forest to like, it doesn't feel like, like green screen shit.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like Star Wars Episode 2.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, I understand it's shooting on locations. It's tough.
Yeah, of
It's
course.
tough. It costs a lot of money. I know. I've shot on location a lot.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot out of you as a crew member
Mm-hmm.
because you have to make the drive. Sometimes you're out there for days on end. You're away from your family. And then getting everything all like logistically, it's a fucking nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
It just getting all the trucks over there, making sure your gear is set up, making sure it's protected. You know, you have to anticipate the weather.
Yes.
It's so crazy. And so I understand shooting on green screen or shooting on a set that looks real, like because like they weren't like in Deadpool and Wolverine, he wasn't really in a snowy forest. That was all a set.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I saw people complaining about that. Like, you couldn't go to the forest. And I'm like, dude, have you done that before? Because that sucks.
I was just literally in the snow. That shit sucks.
It sucks.
I mean, it's pretty,
Oh, cool.
but it sucks.
Yeah, like we live in Southern California, right next to the beach. I mean, we're not like lavishly rich or anything, but the thing is, like, we're blessed with like great weather, like year round, except for the past week. Yeah, there's nothing good looking about this movie. Like I said, the trailer showed the best bits,
Yes.
and then that was it.
Okay, so
Do you want to get into the Sabra of it all?
you took the words right from my mouth, brother.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh God. Okay.
Let's give some context to our listeners.
Yes.
Who is Sabra, Andre?
Sabra is an Israeli mutant.
Mhm.
In the comic books, she is loyal to Israel, the nation of Israel, and she is honestly, I haven't read much of her, but from what I have read, I do not like her.
Right. Okay.
She just gets on my nerves whenever she appears in a book.
Okay. Yeah, I know she's like a complete Zionist.
Yes.
And she's a whole character, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she first appeared in the Hulk. I don't know what issue. Don't come at me, nerds. But I know, yeah, like she's a controversial character.
Very controversial.
So I thought it was extremely interesting that given the state going on with Israel and Gaza, that they would have this character in this movie.
It was definitely a choice.
Oh, we heard it loud and clear.
Yeah.
I know there's, regardless of, opinions on October 7th and the following genocide.
Mm-hmm.
It was a poor choice to have this character in this movie.
I think so too. And with the amount of reshoots that they had, I think they could have minimized her or even replaced her with a character that, someone actually cares about.
Because they change her from being this Zionist mutant thing to just a Black Widow, an Israeli Black Widow.
Hmm.
And so they kind of wanted her to be, like this movie's Black Widow.
Yes.
But she doesn't do anything.
No.
She is like she's on Falcon and Captain America's like tail. She's trying to figure out the mystery, but it's just like, dude, we already know. They already know. So what's the point?
Yes.
We're just being regurgitated that information with her again.
It doesn't make sense because in the movie, she is tasked with the mission by the president, Thaddeus Ross, to find out what's going on. But Thaddeus Ross already knows. And she is right behind Captain America and Falcon. And as they're figuring it out, she figures it out. So by the time she catches up with them, they tell her, we already know.
Yes. They're like, we know. And then she's like, okay.
And it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. Like I said, it's just regurgitating the same information given to us.
And that's what boggles my mind is why have this character in here if she's not going to serve a purpose?
Yeah.
You can just replace her with someone that is already established.
Yeah.
Instead of introducing us to this new character that I really don't like.
Honestly,
okay, I apologize. I know that is a personal opinion when I say I don't like, but she's just very unlikable.
She can't act her way out of a paper bag.
She really couldn't.
There was nothing, and also there's nothing in the script to make her likable. She just kind of there. Like we said, she serves no point, but there's nothing to her character that like makes her likable or anything. And I know they gave her that little bit in the hospital scene.
I was just about to say that when she talks about
she starts
over Bucky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spoilers.
Bucky's
cameo. Bucky's in it.
He's
Congressman? Really?
What?
He's
just in the Thunderbolts?
What? He is an assassin, and now he's
a wartime hero who's now or was an assassin.
I'm sorry, that just doesn't make any fucking sense. He was a Russian spy for 70, 80 years. But going back to Sabra.
Going back to the Sabra.
Okay, who created Sabra in the book? Bill Mantlo and Sal Buscema in Hulk 250 in August of 1980. Yeah, well,
yeah, there's she's such a nothing character, so why even include her
yeah, no, she didn't do it for me. And like the fact that she was involved in so much of the film and she got so much screen time really just
she got a lot of screen time.
She got a lot of screen time, and it really irked me because she's like, they didn't even write her to be charismatic or anything. She was just,
mean, tough lady.
Yeah, mean, tough lady.
Government
official.
I give 2 fricks, Captain America, and I'm on your tail.
Yeah.
Or your wings.
Yeah, like, oh, I'm standing here. Make sure you give me all the intel about this. And next time, tell me when he's coming in to visit his friend in jail. She didn't do anything for me. I tried to separate my feelings while watching the movie with everything that's been going on in the world.
Yeah.
It was very hard to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Like even thinking about it, I was like, man, they really just like shoehorned her and just
they doubled down on it.
They doubled down and threw her in your face. Like it was so surprising. The scene where they all arrive on the aircraft carriers by Celestial Island, and she wears a jacket, but under that jacket she has like a superhero uniform. Did you see that?
Yeah.
But she doesn't remove the jacket, so it's kind of just like covered up. So there's like, I was like, okay, so what are you trying to do with her? Is she supposed, like, are you trying to make her like another superhero or?
I think that was originally there, but they just cut it all out.
Mm-hmm.
That she was probably going to help in some way, because I know that, and this goes into my suspension disbelief because of her petite size.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the one action scene that they gave her? I just didn't feel like was like believable because she was really small.
The hallway scene.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when they go to that prison,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, like I don't think Scarlett Johansson's very tall either. I think she's like 5'8". And
Hey man,
what?
I'm 5'9".
No, because I don't think she's a very tall woman, but
No.
I think when you put them next to other actors, they can do the Tom Cruise method.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, I don't know how they do it with Tom Cruise either. They make him like,
They make him seem like
they make him look like he's 6 feet.
Yeah.
Fuck's 5'6".
I thought it was 5'5".
Something.
Yeah.
He's very short though, but
Yeah.
when you stand him next to like Miles Teller in the recent Top Gun, you're just like, oh, like how are they doing this? Like I don't know. But yeah, it didn't make it seem believable, and that also goes again into the choreography of the action scenes where I was just not into it, not buying it.
There's no boom, there's no zap, there was no pow. It just didn't feel like it was good.
Yeah.
So I think I've said all I need to say about Sabra.
Same. Without me like diving into and just being mean and like picking on her. And like I'm sure the actress is fine, and I hear she's on like other stuff on Netflix, but I don't know. I've never seen her before. It's my first time, but I just like my like what I said when I walked out of Wonder Woman, I was just like, Gal Gadot cannot act for shit.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
Everyone just told me to shut up.
Oh, because she's hot?
Because I remember I think I told you and Robin that, and then you guys are like, no, she did a good job, and I was like, no, she can't act. And now the whole world sees it. And I'll stand by it. I've been Kal-El, no.
What'd you think of having Isaiah Bradley in this, continuing his character from the Falcon and Winter Soldier series?
It did nothing for me.
Really? I liked his relationship with Sam.
I like that too, and he also has good charisma with Sam, but like the two actors. But again, if you're gonna take those sprinkles, those little threads, why not go all the way with it? Because he was a shunned Captain America. True. Like in a time where where being racist was the norm in America. Yeah. So they couldn't accept the fact that there was a black Captain America. And again, that would have been interesting and cool, but we just got him.
Because the news anchors in it acknowledged it. They acknowledged the fact that Isaiah Bradley was a super soldier and was locked in prison for X amount of years, but there's no reaction to that. There's nothing about it. I do like the actor.
Yeah, he pulls in a great performance.
Yeah, a great performance, and I loved it. That's actually one of the good parts of the movie for me is Isaiah Bradley's or just having Isaiah Bradley in the movie, because I mean, remember the comic book Captain America the Truth?
Yes.
Yeah, and how that publishing was a fucking disaster.
Yes. Everything was a disaster until the Falcon and Winter Soldier show. They finally squared away everything, and because people were just like, give us that story. We want it. We love it.
Yeah, it's a good story, and I think it really works within the context of America.
Yeah, so I guess they were also supposed to have Isaiah's grandson.
Really?
But they cut him out of the movie.
Oh, God. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so that was supposed to be
give us Patriot, damn it.
That was supposed to be another connecting thread, a through line of Young Avengers, because we already have Miss Marvel. We already have Wiccan. We already have Hawkeye, and we
Yeah.
have Cassie Lang.
Yes.
So we already have like 4 there, and they just, I don't know why they cut him out. I don't know if he had like a significant role, but they seem to just cut out a lot of people.
Yeah, I also read that they cut out Amadeus Cho.
Oh shit, yeah, they did.
Yeah, because they had an actress play his mother in Avengers Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
But then, of course, Amadeus Cho is not going to be old enough. This takes place 10 years after or so from that.
Yes, it is 10 years later.
Oh, it is 10 years later. So
I mean, Avengers 2 is 10 years ago.
Oh man. Oh man, the disappointment. But yeah, it would have I would have liked to see Amadeus Cho, but I think it would have just kind of doubled down on the fact that this was an Incredible Hulk movie.
Yeah, definitely. So, I mean, overall, this movie it's bland. It's extremely forgettable.
Yeah, I feel like there was no spice to it.
It's not super terrible. It's not the worst. It's not the Quantumania. It isn't.
I'm in the camp of liking Quantumania.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I don't hate Quantumania, but all right. So for me, the worst Marvel movies are the first Captain Marvel, Thor 2 and Thor 4. And I don't want to say Eternals. I fell asleep. Every time I put that movie on, I fall asleep.
I know, I get it. Eternals would have worked better as a TV show.
Yes.
I stand on that hill. I will be on that hill till I die.
Yeah, same. But yeah, it goes into the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah,
like, it's not Falcon. I mean, I want to say Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Captain America: Brave New World is not as bad as that, but it is not. There's nothing to it. It feels like the first Ant-Man movie where I was just okay with it. I was like, whatever.
Yeah,
some cool stuff, some not cool.
Agreed.
But overall, this movie did nothing for me. It didn't.
I mean, the only things that really did for me were the introduction of Adamantium into the MCU, exploring, the effects of a celestial coming out from the center of the earth.
Right, yeah.
And having Sam Wilson be the front and center of a project. That's
I like that.
yeah.
I want to see him lead the Avengers.
It was so funny. I was laying in bed and I thought about it. And maybe it was just like my mind just like racing, but I was like, it's so funny how you had this character like Falcon who flies around and talks to birds, and he's now like Captain America. And okay, let me tell you, my absolute favorite character in this entire movie didn't even speak.
Who?
It was Red Wing.
Oh.
I was rooting for Red Wing. He was like, Red Wing, stop this. Red Wing, stabilize it. And I was like, yeah, you go, Red Wing. You'll go.
I totally forgot about Red Wing.
Yeah.
See, I watched this movie, maybe like saw it on Thursday. Damn, it's almost been a week and I'm like, it's leaving my mind.
Dude, I was really struggling all day today, like preparing to record, because I was like, fuck, what happened?
Yeah. Same.
Like, what were the story beats? What was going on? Oh yeah. But wait, what?
Yeah. So, what's your score for Captain America: Brave New World?
Are we doing like out of 5?
It doesn't matter. Like this movie, it doesn't
matter. Okay. I have to give it probably like a 2.25 out of 5.
2.5.
2.5.
It's so middle ground.
Right.
So middle ground. Will I own it? No.
No.
Will I watch it again? Maybe some years down the road.
I think I'll put it on as background noise.
Right? Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, because I do that with Marvel movies. I just put it on the background. Like sometimes when I'm just hanging out with friends and I can't find a movie to watch, I just put on a random movie, and there you go. I think this will be one of those movies.
Yeah.
You don't pay attention, but once you look back to the screen, you'll be like, it's not that hard to follow. And you're like, oh yeah, that's happening. Okay. Well, anyways, how was your day?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you want to talk about the post-credit scene? Did you want to talk about the
There,
other
what
cameo?
post-credit scene?
Oh, I don't know. Okay, so
You mean?
okay, so I walked out of the movie theater right as the credits started rolling because I had to catch a plane.
Right.
So I didn't stay for anything. I just went onto TikTok and I saw.
Oh, yeah. It was nothing.
Absolutely
It's a
nothing.
nothing burger.
Nothing.
It's just there are other worlds. You think this one is safe? Okay, multiversal shenanigans.
Okay, well, I guess it just like someone else beyond Doctor
guess it's
Strange
fine.
and Spider-Man knowing that the multiverse exists and yada yada. So now it'd be like, okay, the guy who's going to lead the next Avengers team now knows that there's going to be a multiversal threat.
Right. Yeah. I'm fine with it, I guess.
Yeah.
Not
It
much
didn't.
to it.
What would you have liked to have seen instead of that? So for me, I would have liked to, just like classic MCU films, it sets up the next project.
Right. Yeah.
I guess with Bucky's cameo, they already did that in the movie.
Yeah.
I guess, but I mean, Bucky becoming a congressman. What?
Yeah.
Sorry, but it was either that or at least show someone from the United States government and someone from the Canadian government forming a new program called Weapon X.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, yeah, that would have been a cool one. Yeah, I've been like, all right.
Yeah, and then
they take away the adamantium to a secret facility, and they're like, all right, now apply the adamantium to Weapon X.
yeah,
I don't know.
or they're like, oh, oh, we're all meeting here, and like, what is this?
The Weapons Plus program.
What is this? What is this called? The Weapons Plus program, and then credits.
Yeah,
I would have been fine with that. And then they'll do exactly what they did with this movie. They don't touch characters for another 16 years, and then you're going to bring in Wolverine.
Exactly, or whenever the hell they fold in the X-Men.
Oh well, they're going to be folding them in soon because next is the Mutant Saga after the multiversal saga.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
All right. Yep. That was our show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what they say. They say that if you have an idea, you shouldn't always write it down on paper. I don't know.
Or maybe bake it a little bit longer.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you everyone for listening to our review.
Yes, thank you. We appreciate it.
Yeah, find us on wherever you listen to your podcast. You want to give it a little teaser what we're going to be doing next?
Ooh, I like to. Okay, yes. So, what we're going to be doing next, for the next episode, we are going to be doing our February pull list.
Oh, crap. Yeah, that is what we're going to be doing.
Yeah, fool.
Oh, yeah. Okay, February pull list. Yeah, we're going to talk about our comics that we have on our pull list, and just going to go down the list and talk about which one's our favorite.
Yeah, what we've been reading and all of that stuff. Just good old comic book shit, really.
Yeah.
I mean, what can you expect?
Yeah. And then after that, we do have we're going to continue with more superheroes with Daredevil.
Yes.
Daredevil story, because the new show's.
Yeah. So, yeah, if you want to tune in, go ahead and tune in. I don't mind. Though I really hope you do.
thank you everyone who's supported and listened to us. We really appreciate it. We have a lot more content on the way, and yeah, see you soon.
Yeah, thank you all.
All right, this is Miles signing off.
Andre signing off.